So I'm finally here with a highly requested video. Yes, I'm here. It's my weight gain journey. Go ahead and cue cue the cue the applause. Do it. Do it. So I'm finally here with my weight gain video and I'm really excited about it. So what we're going to do is just to start out, I feel like I want to go ahead and insert my before and after picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put these here side by side so you guys can kind of get an idea of, where I started and kind of where I am now. So just to start off, obviously if you clicked on the video, then you know what we're here to talk about. We're here for the star of the show. Boom. Apetamin. Everybody and their mom has been asking me, what have I used to gain weight? And this the answer. Nothing else. This the answer. I mean, I guess with an exception of a few other things, but this the answer. So anyways, I guess I could just start out with some information just about the product, where you can get the product and things of that nature. So Apetamin is sold online. So I've seen it being sold on Amazon. I've seen the Apetamin Works Instagram page selling it, and they also sell it locally. At least for me, I live in Columbus, Ohio, so I can buy my Apetamin at local African markets, and they're usually behind the cashier spot where you check out. So they're usually behind there, and this is where you can get them. So I've seen like a difference in pricing depending on where you purchase it. So it comes in syrup form, it also comes in pill form, but I prefer the syrup form. It doesn't taste nasty at all. Like, it almost tastes like, I don't want to say it tastes sweet, but low key. So yeah, so I mean, it isn't a bad taste. I'm one of those people that really hate medicine, so if I think that this is cool enough to drink, then pretty much a child could probably drink this. So I like to use the syrup. So when I buy it locally, I find these bottles for about $11 a piece. I have seen price variation depending on the market, because I used to go to one that was kind of closer to my house, but they were charging me, I think, like 13, and then when I started going up the street, it was $10.99. So I'm like, going to go get the one that's $10.99. So if you look on the instructions, it says that it is a sunset yellow color, store at a temperature not more than 30 degrees Celsius, protect from light, and it does look like you can actually use this for children. The dosage obviously just changes, but I'm assuming that most of us watching this video are adults, and on the bottle here it specifies that adults are anyone that's 15 years of age or older. So if you are an adult, such as myself, you will be taking 10 milliliters of the syrup 3 times a day before your food. So it also comes with like a little measuring cup. Mine is gone because for some odd and mysterious reason my dog really likes the measuring cups. Like, she chews them. She chews everything, not sure why, but I'm sure it's just dog shit. But anyway, so yeah, so it comes with a measuring cup, so you won't have to like try and figure out what the hell is 10 milliliters. But I will say, once you get used to kind of taking Apetamin, you kind of know, like, I can low-key drink it without the measuring cup, which kind of works out good, like if I'm like in public or something. So I know, like, I'm not just at the table, with it pouring up, you feel me, looking random. So yeah, so I would recommend using the measuring cup, obviously, until you know what you're doing, because I'm a vet, you feel me. Niggas start taking Apetamin for 2 months, you turn into a vet. So anyway, moving along. So like I said, you'll take this 3 times a day before your food. Me personally, I took this right before I ate, period. So like, whether that be 3 times a day, whether that be 4 times a day, I always made sure that I was drinking this before. So one of my biggest pieces of advice is to put this in your purse. Even when you're home, your purse will be there. So I feel like the best place to store it is in your purse, so you don't forget it. Because when I first started taking Apetamin, like, I felt like I was super like inconsistent with it, like, and I forget it at home, and I'm like, damn, like, I forgot my damn Apetamin. So make sure that you put it in your purse, and you know, you'll always have it. So that way, anytime you eat, you'll always have it with you. So I'd say you'll probably go through, well, I'll speak personally, with taking it before every single meal. I went through about 1 bottle every 1.5 to 2 weeks. So that's why I would really recommend doing some research and seeing if you have a Apetamin located locally, just because ain't nobody got time. Like $20, $10 shipping, no one has time for it. I don't care how much money you got. Nobody has time to be paying damn near $30 for something that you're going to need every 1.5 to 2 weeks. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. So I recommend finding it locally, because you will need to keep it frequently. And I would recommend like really trying to keep up with it, because if you really want to see results, like with anything, you have to stay consistent. So if you even like miss like a couple days, like, I just feel like you're not dedicated. So make sure that you always keep a bottle on deck. So personally, I say that after about 3 weeks to a month is when I started to really see like a major difference in my body. And that's low-key randomly when a lot of other people were too. Like, I noticed like my best friends were saying like, whoa, like, it really looked like you gaining weight. And I'm like, don't tell me that, because I'm really gonna feel myself. So if you saying that, please be honest. And they're like, no, for real. And I'm like, okay. So at this point, I wasn't stepping on any scales. So I had no idea like how much I weighed. So by the way, I was 92, 93 pounds like when I first started. And right now, well, at my heaviest weight, I weighed 115. So using Apetamin, I went from 92, 93 to 114, 115. I'll get into like details later, why I said like heaviest weight, like whatever. So shit, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So yeah, I was saying that I didn't have a scale. So about a month is when people started to notice, you know, like, oh, you're gaining weight, blah, blah. And it wasn't until maybe like a month and a half that I actually stepped on the scale and noticed that I had gained like 15 pounds and was like completely blown away. Mind you, I have always been less than 100 pounds. Like my entire life, I've always been super insecure about it. But that's like a whole nother story for a whole nother video. But my entire life, I've always been under 100 pounds. Mostly 94, 95 is like the regular weight that I was. So being 110 pounds really was wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Like the heaviest I had ever been was like 105. And even then it was like all food, baby, that got me to 105. So like actually gaining weight in my legs and gaining weight in my arms and things like that, it really made a difference. So I ate a lot of junk food, so I wouldn't recommend that, because I noticed that it kind of went to my face. My face is kind of slimming back down now, but I was really looking like a baked potato for like a smooth month. Was looking extra potatoey. So I would recommend eating good, taking protein shakes, working out. Like if you really want to like direct where your weight is going, I would recommend working out, because during the brief period where I was working out, I noticed like it in my butt. Like I literally like noticed my butt growing. So that's a plus. And I know like everybody that's taking Apetamin for the most part want the weight to go to their legs and to their butt. So make sure, if you really want to see some progress, make sure you're working out. You know, like I was also like lifting weights and things like that. So get in the gym, you know, like find your way around the gym. It's really not that hard. Maybe we can get into that if I ever start working out again. Like I can share like some of my workout routines, or maybe I can have my best friend like talk to you guys about fitness, because she's way more into fitness than I am. But anyway, so yeah. So after about 2 months was when I reached my heaviest weight, which was 114, 115, and it kind of varied between those two numbers, just depending on the day. After that, I will be honest, I kind of fell off. I wasn't as consistent with the Apetamin, so I say I probably take it like once a week now, as opposed to 3 to 4 times a day when I was like going at it like real heavy. So the one good thing that I will say is I noticed that the weight stuck. So even though I haven't been taking Apetamin, I do still weigh about 110, 111, thank God. So I'm really happy about that. What else? Only side effects I really noticed was that I was really drowsy. But other than that, I was good. So if you're somebody with a really strict schedule, keep in mind that it will make you very tired. Like I'm talking about 30-minute naps turning into like 3-hour naps and you waking up real confused, like what's going on. Like one of those naps, like low key in a daze. So I would think about that before you start taking it. Maybe start taking it on like Christmas break or something if you're in school, so that you don't have no obligations to be there, like be to class or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, like I've had an amazing journey using Apetamin. I would recommend it 100%. Like if you are somebody that's really, really tiny and you just feel like there's nothing else that has been working, use Apetamin. I genuinely thought that there was no way that I would ever gain weight. Like I was so frail, and I'll insert like pictures again so you guys can really look. Like you can really see it like in my arms, like kind of like in my stomach area, like in here, even my face. Like I was really thin, and it sucks because it's not like I was sick, but it's like looking back at those pictures, it's like whoa, like I didn't really notice how tiny I really was until like I got a little bit of weight like in this area, and it just made like a world of a difference. Because even now that I'm not working out and taking Apetamin as often, I will be honest, like the legs and like my butt area kind of went down from when I was like doing it and working out and things like that. But I will say that just having the extra weight like in my arms and in my chest area and in my stomach really like made a difference with how I look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so keep in mind I had to gain 20 pounds just to get to like the average weight for my height. I'm like 5'3", 5'4", so I was 92 pounds, which was severely underweight. Like regular average weight is like 114, 115. So I had to gain hella weight like just to get to a normal size. So for that, I'm very grateful. But yeah, like it really helps overall with confidence, and I'm like one of those people, and it really helped with like just overall like positivity, overall confidence. Like I'm one of those people where if there's something out there that you feel like is a flaw or something that you're not happy with and you have the ability to change it, like do it. My whole life, like I was very insecure about my weight, and it's ridiculous that at 23, well 22 at the time, like is when I decided to be serious and actually be consistent and do something that's really gonna make me feel better, so do it. Like like I used to have like really crooked teeth and I got braces, you know what I'm saying, and now I just overall have so much more confidence. Like it's just crazy. Like once again, like maybe I'll do like a get ready with me and I'll like talk about like my views on like body image and kind of my own personal experience being thinner. Like I feel like there's a lot of talk about girls that are overweight and learning how to love themselves the way they are, but I feel like it isn't really talked about. Like the opposite, it isn't really, people really don't talk much about the opposite end, where you're a lot thinner than what's accepted. Like I mean, skinny, granted, I'm not gonna sit here and act like my life is so hard, like me being skinny has held me back from dating or anything like that, but it definitely affects your personal life. So like I said, I'll get into that in another video. But as far as Apetamin is one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I'm so glad that I stumbled across it. And anybody who wants to gain weight, like if you were thick and you lost the weight and you want it back, if you're naturally skinny and you're trying to get your weight up, like I 100% recommend Apetamin. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I feel like I try to address everybody's questions, because I was getting questions on Twitter, I'm getting questions on Snap, I'm getting questions on Instagram, like, so I'm really hoping that I answered everybody's questions. But obviously if you have any more questions, you can feel free to drop them down below in the comment box, and I will try and be as helpful as possible. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video.